Welcome back, everybody, to TIMBP Live. I'm Perry. Happy Thursday. Thank you all so much for being here. I apologize. I was scarfing my dinner right before I went live. So I'm still still adjusting to stream mode. Stream mode activate. Come on, light. There we go. Whoo, buddy. Tony Bag of Donuts getting in here early. Family Feud question. Name a holiday you don't give gifts. Stay tuned for the two dumbest answers ever. Cheers, Perry. Thanksgiving and... Do you technically give gifts on Halloween? Because I feel like you don't. St. Patrick's Day. President's Day? I don't know. Sugar Kitty's in the house. Hello, Sugar Kitty. Hope you're well. Meow to you as well. Mike Meyer, cheers, guys. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers, you beautiful beast. Big Vic, it is so good to see you. I hope that you have been well. Thanks for showing up tonight. It's good to have you. This light is going to be the death of me. Connor Kirkpatrick, cheers. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, indeed. I am so happy that tomorrow is Friday. Dinner cheers, y'all. Hello, Emily Chambers. Good to see you. Good answer. Good. Okay, there we go. Cheers to the Bourbon Bowl ref. That was a fun stream. Thank you, Mike. Had a lot of fun with that. Go if you haven't watched the It's Bourbon Night Bourbon Bowl stream, go check it out. After the stream, after this stream, I was the referee. Got to select the rounds of competition for Chad and Sarah. It was a good time. Oh, Donnie forgot it was Thursday. Totally forgot it was Thursday. All good, buddy. Thank you for being here. Josh Cawthon. Cheers, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, indeed. Yes, you do give gifts if there's a birthday. Fair enough. Swan, just wrapped up dinner. Let me pour some scotch. You pour whatever you want to, brother. Hello, Brian Bernicke. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you and Tammy are well. First man/husband says Valentine's Day 0 points. Then woman/wife says Valentine's Day gets the buzzer and says Hanukkah 0 points. Bizarre. Live over on Instagram as well. Curveball Whiskey stopped by for a minute. Patrick Mohan, Gary Johnston, thank you guys so much. Bradford Williams, hello, Brad. Hope you've been well. DP Lou, DP, thank you. Goddess Mania Art, hello, friend. I hope that you have been well. And the Whiskey Ring podcast, old David Levine himself stopped by and said $10 says it's the Trader Joe's. I do not have the Trader Joe's bourbon with me tonight. I haven't had Trader Joe's bourbon in a hot minute. And the last time that I did, it was hot garbage. It was really, really bad. And I don't look forward to having that any time soon. I know that there is that barrel proof one that was Buffalo Trace, I believe. instead of Barton. But I've never had that. I've not been able to get it ever. The first year that it came out, I called Trader Joe's and I was like, "Hey, do you guys have this Trader Joe's barrel proof bourbon?" And they're like, "No, nobody in the state got it because our rep screwed up so bad that we don't know where those cases are." True story. True story. So nobody in Kentucky, even though it was a Kentucky bourbon, of course, got the Trader Joe's barrel proof bourbon. Absolutely fantastic. Highland Park 12 Old Label sounds good. I don't know how much Highland Park I've had, Swan. I would be willing to try, though. Sugar Kitty, Highland Park, anything older is much better. The 18 used to be just amazing. Now it's not worth the money. That's a shame. This has been your Steve Harvey update for February 8th, 2024, brought to you by Bag of Donuts. Sunday, the 25th, it'll be good old Kurt's birthday. Be sure to pour some 101 for our boy. It's his fave. I miss Kurt. I miss my old crew from time to time. Not from time to time. I miss you guys all the time. Curtis, Tanner, Swan. I miss the old days. It was fun. Have those on the shelves here. Nice. Very nice. All right, so fairly straightforward stream, I do believe, tonight, but also we're gonna have some conversation around it. We're gonna do some talking. We're gonna do some postulating. We're talking all about sourced Barton, putting it up against 1792 full proof. We're going to talk mash bills. We're going to talk age. We're going to talk just the whole schmear. Now, I tried to go. Nobody tell Eric. I mean, there's nothing not to tell Eric. I can both love what I'm doing and miss the old days. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. Also pouring up a bottle of the Nulu Wagyu pick from Liquor Barn. Brad Williams was just in here for a minute. He's the gentleman behind all of the barrel picks from Liquor Barn, including but not limited to Wagyu 1 and 2. And then rounding it out, Flatboat 125 proof. This is the barrel proof version of Flatboat that is available in Liquor Barn stores. So I went. Hello, Son of Don, stopping by on Instagram. Good to see you. I tried to go for 3 different options here. So the single barrel of 1792 full proof, or a single barrel. The single barrel from Nulu, and then also a batched product, which is the Flatboat. So we'll be talking all about those here in just a moment. I got an extra Nulu Barton barrel that might throw in as well. I tend to prefer Barton over Heaven Hill. Go figure. I'm Brett Gentile. What's up? WWWWW as well, stopping by on Instagram. I mean, it really depends on the mood for me, but it and what I have available. I've not had I've not had a 1792 foolproof in a while, so I've just kind of been relying on whatever I have around. Elijah Craig barrel proof, you know. Just depends. Just depends. But I'm excited to get into this. Want to talk as well before we get too far into it about a couple of things. First and foremost, how you can support the stream. You can support the show by heading to the Stream Elements link below and sending a snuffy chat in support of Mr. Snuffleupagus back here, who is the patron saint of TIMBP Live. Snuffy chats are our method of super chatting because they are not yet available on the TIMBP YouTube channel. Stream Elements link is very easy, treated just like super chats. If you do indeed use that, you get your nice little message up here. Oop. I think my camera's a little bit wonky. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. Message right up here. There's other options as well if you want to use Venmo, if you want to use straight up PayPal. However, doesn't matter. I just appreciate the support and appreciate you all being here very much. Now, the other thing to mention, and this is, it's very important. Like, it's an important part of this conversation, and I did not know about this until, or at least if I did, I had forgotten. And it's now at least re-entered my brain as potentially new information. Tony Bag of Donuts or Steve Harvey for with the $10 snuffy chat. Go 49ers. Nobody say her name. We will say no names of people that we do not want to refer to. Wilmington Piper. Hello, Wilmington. Cheers, everyone. Good to see you. Or Piper Wilmington. I don't know. We'll call you WP. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Cheers to you as well. But what I was going to say is that you may have 1792 foolproof. You may have regular old 1792 small batch. And that would be one mash bill. However, if you have sourced Barton, it is a different mash bill altogether. I did not know this until our dear friend Chad Watson from My Daily Bourbon sent me a message. WP Works, there we go. Biking Bourbon, howdy y'all. Howdy to you, Biking. Good to see you. Sourced Bourbon from Barton has a different mash bill. That's correct. The regular Barton mash is 74% corn, 18% rye, and 8% malted barley, while sourced Barton has a mash bill of 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley. That is crazy. I did not know that that was the case. SoCal Tomato Guy over on Instagram. Hello, I hope you're well. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Thanks for swinging on by. I appreciate you. So while we may be tasting through Barton products, not necessarily tasting through the same Barton bourbon. Now, Chad also mentions one other thing. Depending on the customer, there is sometimes a different yeast that is used. So these could be three wildly different bourbons. And there's a good chance of it as well, because here we are. As we all know, bourbon's subjective. How you enjoy it, it's up to you. Take a nice big chug of water. For anybody who was coming in a little bit late, or not even late, just after I started, which is most people, I was scarfing my dinner before before I hit the live button. So I needed to get a little water on the palate. So I'm going to just go ahead and start with the full proof. Also, while we're doing this, let me know what you're drinking on in the chat. Would love to know. Would love to know. Now, when Eric and I first opened this bottle a couple weeks ago, we were very disappointed by it. Very, very disappointed by it. Now it's full of brown sugar. It's got a nice, like, floral note to it as well. No, the house is not falling down. The animals just jump off of furniture, and the ceiling is unfinished in our basement. You SoCal Tomato guy, single barrel 27-year Teeling. That sounds nice. WP over here drinking Buffalo Trace tonight. That sounds nice as well. Whew. I'm drinking a Brent Elliott pick from last year's trip to TIMBP weekend. Would you like to attend TIMBP weekend? Would you like to? You can find out first about it by heading to our Patreon, patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the show, not just the live streams, but the podcast itself as well. That's where all of the first-hand information is going to come from. This is my bourbon weekend. And that, just as it always is on Memorial Day weekend. Let's see here. End of May. Very excited. Just had some Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery 11. And some of my Bow Mango tomatoes. SoCal. I would freaking love to try your tomatoes. He left. I meant it in a good way. I want to try the tomatoes. Also, Brian, Bardstown Bourbon Company Discovery 11, I've got a sample of over here from one Anthony Bag of Donuts. I just scheduled the Friday before Memorial Day off, just saying. There we go. May want to take Thursday off, too, for travel. I'm just saying. Going lighter tonight with an Imperial Cider from Schilling Cider House. That sounds nice. I do love a good hard cider. All right, I'm thirsty. I know y'all are, too. Cheers to you. Let's dive in. I drive fast and can cut out early on Thursday. There you go. There you go. Tickets will go on sale as well for TIMBP weekend here in a couple of weeks. Be on the lookout for that. So just keep your eyes peeled. Speaking of Anthony Bag of Donuts, bonus. Thanks for the extra like. And you haven't liked the stream yet, please do subscribe if you haven't as well. Live every Thursday at 8 p.m. New episodes come out of the podcast every Wednesday. YouTube video now included as well, back on Wednesdays. I didn't like releasing them at different days. It just didn't vibe with me for some reason. Jacqueline Evans, hello, friend. It has been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by over on the Instagram. Hope things are well in the Maker's Mark neck of the woods. If you are, in fact, still over there. I'm not sure. I need to drink more. I do need to drink more. You're correct. Heading to Louisville the end of April for the Derby Marathon. Already set up a tour at Pursuit Spirits for after the marathon. Nice. That sounds fun. I like this particular 1792 Foolproof. I don't love it. I'm struggling with it. It's not that it's bad, it's just kind of flat. It's just not it's round but soft. Y'all do with that what you want. Omphasite, hello. Over on the Instagram, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Now, I poured the Nulu next in my lineup, and for anybody who's just coming in, this particular flight, if you saw it on the title card, 1792 Foolproof, Flatboat 125 proof, and a Nulu single barrel. I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Sounds like me, round and soft. There we go, SoCal. You get me. Whiskey Punkard on Instagram. Thank you for following the show recently. I need to follow you back, but very good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So I'm switching it up. I had the Nulu poured first. Well, second after the Son of Dawn, you sexy beast. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you in the chat over on Instagram. Good having you. But I switched the flatboat over to spot number 2 because it's the same proof as the full proof. This 1792. And they do smell remarkably different. Good man, been too long. Yes, it has indeed, dude. Has indeed. I'll have to remedy that before too long. I will say, the flatboat, even though it is a different mash bill than the 1792, they do have very similar DNA to them on the nose. They both have this like fresh cedar note to them. Top pour of 2024 so far. Larceny A124. Just out of everything that's come out so far, that's been the definite winner. Papa Ritter, where's the happening chat? YouTube or Instagram? They're both pretty lively tonight, thank goodness. Hi, Dad. Oh, they could not taste more different. The flatboat is Donald Rance. Good evening, folks. Just popping in from work to say cheers briefly. Hope you're well, man. Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. We got lots of folks coming by for a little reunion tonight. Hope you've been well, buddy. It's been a little while. Oddly enough, The flatboat. Well, the second sip really helped. The second sip really started to bring on more of the rye property. It is just very genuinely rye bread. What crap is going on up there? Something's thumping back and forth. It's bizarre. Mojo Nixon passed away today. Yes, he did. I saw that. Fresh crack, yes, Don. It was in fact a fresh crack. Oh, pouring some Yak Attack now. So good. Oh, Brian Brennicky. Man after my own heart. If you would like to buy a bottle of our Yak Attack, what's up, Brandon, over on Instagram? You can head to the description below and the link to our barrel rye pick finished in Armagnac casks that we collaborated on with Mr. David Levine of the Whiskey Ring podcast. There are still plenty of bottles available. It is fantastic. It is one of my favorite picks I have ever done. There's so many people that can attest to it who have tried it. But it is still available. Get you one, get you two, get you three. Have some on retainer for later. Those flatboats need a few days to breathe, in my opinion. I kind of agree with you right now. The 1792 definitely needed a few days to open as well. It took about 5 or 6 days to really, really start acting like a 1792 foolproof. So when I first got it, there just wasn't a whole lot going on. Brian says, do it, you won't be disappointed. Cheers, got to run. Son of Dawn, thank you, buddy. Hope you have a great rest of your night. I actually got my first ECBP that I've been able to own recently, A123. Man, I almost bought. I saw somebody had a Elijah Craig barrel proof A123 in a local group the other day, and I almost pulled the trigger on it. Maybe I should. I haven't had that particular bottle in a while, so I need to go back. The 1792 is it's so banana bread. Yeah, it's very banana bread. Whereas the flatboat, I just bought 2 Larceny A124s. I have not seen ECBP yet this year. A124 is worth it through and through. With C923 being the Larceny C923 being C923. Being my favorite bourbon of 2023. A124 had a lot to live up to, and it crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. Yo, I also bought a Cavalan Solist Vino Barrique for $110 off at the same time. Good God, it's epic stuff. I have never had that before. As most of y'all probably know, my Scotch journey is not. I mean, still, this is my bourbon podcast, but I'm open to any Scotch. $110 off though. That is a crazy deal. That's crazy. All right. So far, Flatboat not really hitting tonight. Maybe Son of Dawn was right. Maybe it needs a few days to open up. I don't know. But as of right now, the original Barton Cavalon is from Taiwan and makes epic whiskey. I'm sorry, I did not mean to incorrectly identify their origin. Sorry. Sugar Kitty got me too. Scotch or Taiwanese whiskey. I don't know things, man. I know bourbon. Y'all know me. All right, fresh crack on this 1792, this Nulu Wagyu. Ooh. Oh. Do you want an honest, I'll be honest with you guys for a second. This bottle, the Wagyu. This is the second bottle of this that I've bought. It is that good. That is how much I've loved it. Whiskey Uncensored. Is this Minnick Jr.? No. Fred gets to do way cooler stuff than I do. Fred's got it made out in Vegas right now. He's the man is just he's just enjoying the heck out of what he does. Who do that Nulu like you do that voodoo who knew? Nailed it. All right, coffee break over. Back to work now. Later, Donald. Thanks for being here. Always be learning. Always be learning indeed. I just had Nulu My Daily Sherbet last night. Oh, great friggin' bottle. Great bottle. Rimfire Whiskey. Join it on Instagram. And Yukon Cornelius. Yukon, have you found silver and gold yet? Nah, he's gone. Nulu Whiskey, what up? Of course, Nulu's joining just as I'm about to drink on the Wagyu from Liquor Barn. Hope you guys are well. Very nice to have y'all. The daggum Instagram, like dual streaming through my software to Instagram, along with YouTube and Twitch and everything, it takes longer for it to process. So by the time I've like said hi to people on Instagram, it's gone. It's so disappointing. What's this? Latest tipper, B&T, Brian and Tammy with the $10 Snuffy Chat. Love that. Barton going to have to go crack a 1792. Love you, Pear Bear. Love you guys, too. I hope you're doing well. Hey, I think Nulu came back. Nulu, I was just talking about how this is my second bottle of Wagyu. I love it that much. I've also been drinking on pick from our buddies over at the Bluegrass Barrel Pickers recently. Absolutely fantastic. Mm, I'm telling y'all. What Nulu has had access to, I have now been able to try 3 different single barrels that they have gotten from Barton. Each one of them has been exceptional. All of them have been great. They're just killing it with their Barton barrels. Mm. Wagyu, dude. Never had Nulu I didn't love. I don't. I mean, I can't really think of one that I have had that I've disliked either. I think they've all been pretty spectacular. The Nulu, the pick we were able to do at Nulu when Chad was still at Total Wine was it's it like lives in TIMBP infamy as being just one of the best Eric stories of all time. Surely we've told it on the podcast too. Just had some Caracara Orange. Love it. Has a tartness. What is Caracara Orange? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a type of orange. It's a cross between the Washington and Brazilian Bahia navel oranges. It's probably Bahia. They're also known as red-fleshed navel oranges. Yeah, it's an orange, not whiskey. Yeah, that's. I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know when people are talking about not whiskey. It just happens. It just happens. It's a bourbon channel. We're usually very we're usually very forward when we're not talking about whiskey stuff. I appreciate you, Donnie. Hey, gum. It's funny that we're talking about tartness because the Nulu definitely has a little bit of a tart punch, tart kick to it. I like it. Bahia. 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 Here, I'll put it in the chat. Now we all know. Bahia. 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 Why did I turn my caps lock on for that? Bahia. I'm gonna have to say it like 18 more times. Donnie, you got him. Got him. Oh, goodness gracious. Going off the rails, y'all. Boo. Tony. This is the day that Tony gets cooked in the chat. I'm going to pour a little bit of this Bluegrass Barrel Pickers Barton Nulu pick as well, because it is exceptional. This one's 5 years, 6 months, 131 proof. Bluegrass Barrel Pickers. Good dudes. Good dudes who do those picks over there. I was playing chess, sorry. I had to rearrange some bottles so I knew what I was doing. Oh. The nose on the Bluegrass Barrel Pickers bottle is so much more it's so like wood paneling. It smells like an old den. It smells like an old wood paneled den with dust covered books that an old man used to smoke a pipe in. How's that for a tasting note? I know that smell. It's so specific. It's a little musty. It's a little bit musty. But it's really, really good. Hey, Papa Ritter got it. Yes, your parents' house. I'm telling you, it smells just like it's 70s paneling. Exactly, WP. Exactly. $110%. 1,000. All yes. The answer is yes. Man, there's a really good like red berry note. Very cherry forward, but it's also super. It's almost chocolate covered chocolate covered cherries. I'm a fan. It's just a really great pick. Haven't had the 1792 in a little while. I'm going to go back and check this one out again. Ooh, it's hot. That last Nulu was, what, 131 proof? And it did not drink nearly as hot as the 1792 full proof. Crazy. Four Roses really warms you up. 122.4, 8 year, 7 months, though thought a Brent Elliott pick would have been older, but then again, I didn't check it at the distillery. Just give it to me. He could have just had to choose from barrels that were pre-selected for him. What's the recipe, Tony? What kind of Four Roses are we talking here? I need to get my hair trimmed. It's grown unevenly. And so it doesn't look cohesive. OBSK, nice. I've got this one like long strand, not strand, but like chunk of hair that is insanely longer than the very back of it. Gotta get it trimmed. I haven't seen my barber in almost 2 years. Have not had that one at Barrel Proof, WP. I think you need to. 122.4 is pretty high, too, for a Barrel Proof Four Roses, I feel like. At least these days. Because I feel like there was a period where they were... Nulu stopped back and said Wagulu's better than everything. Never trust a bald barber. That's funny because my barber is bald. He started going bald and then he shaved his head. But Chad Perkins and I actually have the same barber. Chad of It's Bourbon Night. I have had the same barber since I was like 14. Whiskey Elitist, what's up? Thanks for swinging by on Instagram. Yeah, since I was about 14, so over half of my life. My friend Ryan has been cutting my hair. Just made me your point. What do you mean? I love my barber. He's really good. Hello again, whiskey friends. Hello, Jeffrey Whack. My goodness gracious, that guy is whack, is he not? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, if I had to rank these, and I think I will. Dead Last Tonight. Dead Last Tonight is definitely the Flatboat. You love your barber, but haven't been in 2 years. I haven't been in 2 years because I've been growing my hair out. My hair, I started 2 years ago with short hair. And since 2022, about July of 2020, June or July of 2022, I got my last haircut before I grew it out. And it's just, I feel like it's comfortably at a point where I can get a little trim and it's not going to look like I just got a whole bunch lopped off. I don't want to cut my hair completely. I want to get it trimmed. I want to get it evened out. I need some layers. Rub it in from a balding guy. If you look at my hairline from when I started the podcast in 2017 up until now, it has receded a little bit. And you can't really you can't really tell based on the camera and the lighting, and I need to get the lighting fixed at some point soon. I have a lot of gray. I have a lot of gray in my hair. Lots of like, especially like at my temple. I'm going full Reed Richards. But 2020 was the first year that I noticed I was going gray. Better gray than gone. Amen to that, brother. Actually, I don't know. I always said if I ever started to go bald, I would shave my head. But I don't think my wife would like that these days. But like, yeah, that was always my plan. Definitely better to go gray than gone. There we go. Consensus. I understand. I did that with my beard. I trimmed my beard about a month ago, and it's finally starting to get back out to where it was. But I got a lot of gray and white in my beard too. Just more real estate to shave. Fair enough. All right, ranking these. The flatboat definitely was the worst one of the evening. Just not not really living up to the Barton, the 1792 clout, I guess. Their reputation. Oddly enough, I think I'm going with the 1792 itself, the foolproof, second to last. Unfortunately. Just still very thin, just not a great pour. Has gotten better since we opened it, but again, not like not blowing my balls off, as we say here at TIMBP. Going with the Bluegrass Barrel Pickers as my second place, and Wagyu has to be my number one. So, can sourced Barton be better than their own product? Yeah, of course I can. I mean, again, it's all subjective. It all goes back to what you prefer with your taste. Midway Wines, hello, they're gone on Instagram. Depends on what you prefer, of course. But in this case, and even just tasting like the three sourced Barton products next to each other, the flatboat does not even compare. This has to be 4 years old. 4 or 5 years old max. Yeah, it's so thin. Man, that's thin. Yeah. Oh, Wagyu. Oh, Wagyu. You have my heart and you have my soul. Hopefully until the day we grow old. Together till the end of time. Please don't squirt me with that lime. Well, that about does it for tonight. I'm going to get out of here just a little bit early. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the show as you always do. Follow on social media if you do not already at My Bourbon Pod, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so just yet. I will see you all next week. Thank you for all of the support. I love you. It has been fun. Have a great evening. Until next time, though, I'm Perry, and this is TIMBP Live.